So how are you feeling now? You single, as far as we know.
I am single.
As far as we know, Melody is single. Are you out in the dating pool? Because I heard it's a little hard out there, girl.
So I'm not currently dating, right? And that's by choice. My focus literally is on myself, making sure I'm all the way together and healed, because I don't want to go into something else unhealed. Yeah. And then bringing baggage, you know, so no. I want to do that part. And then also my children, you know, I'm paying closely attention to them to make sure they're good, to make sure they're okay. I literally had to rebrand all over again and do business all over again. So I put a lot of time into my business. Yeah. And starting from scratch. And it's different because I got married when I was 22. So I've been in business with my spouse all those years, you know. I'm 36 now. So all those years I'm used to being in business with someone. Shoot, if you don't get it, I got it. Oh, okay, you finna go get the job done. Okay, I'm gonna do this at the house, and while you do that, okay, bet, let's go. That's how I'm used to rolling, having a real partner in terms of, you know what I'm saying, business and home. So it's new for me. And so I'm just taking my time to really figure out what this process of it all looks like. But I have dated, you know, since I left my marriage. I'm just not dating now.
Okay. Yeah. So we know there's been some news in the last few days. I would say probably like the last week and a half, but you know, it was confirmed in the last few days that Martell is currently dating Real Housewives of Atlanta star Shereé Whitfield. Now the people want to know, because they've been talking about it. I don't know if you've seen your fans talking about it online. They stepped into the shade room a couple of times, asking us what's the tea. And so now we're asking you, how do you feel about this new relationship, if you know they're calling it that?
Right. To be honest with you, I don't really have any feelings about it. I really don't. I didn't control if he was talking or dating somebody while he was in a marriage. I damn sure ain't gonna be able to control if he's talking or dating somebody after marriage. Okay. So, you know, I don't feel anything. I really don't. I don't know anything negative about her, so I don't have anything negative to say. Like, I really don't. It doesn't concern me for real.
I also saw a couple of your fans, and now this is something I want you to respond to the best of your ability. Okay. I saw a couple of your fans kind of assuming that their relationship or their new relationship has something to do with maybe you getting on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know how that adds up, but your fans seem to have made it. They made it happen.
That is so funny. It's so funny because people come up with all kinds of things, right? Like they really do. I've never thought about going to Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's not anything that's been put before me to go to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think because people know that Atlanta was a spot that I went to once I left my marriage and where I spent a lot of time to get my healing, you know, being there and out of Huntsville, because that's where so much had happened. People just automatically assume that, oh, Mel's about to go to Atlanta and live there. She probably gonna be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. But no, that's nothing I've ever really considered, entertained. It's not been anything presented to me. So,
do you think he's trying to get on Real Housewives of Atlanta?
I have no idea when it comes to, honestly, to Martell's personal anything. I literally just have a co-parenting kind of sort of relationship with him. So when it comes to his personal dreams, desires, what he want to do, what show he want to do, don't want to do, I really don't know. Who he want to do, I don't know. I don't talk about any of that.
Do you think that he's concerned about what you have going on, or who you hanging out with, or who you doing? Because I know there was a couple of scenes on the show where he commented about some of the guys you were dating and whether they had fiancés and things like that.
I was just about to say, girl, just watch the show and tell me if you think he has been in any way concerned about who I'm talking to today.
Yeah, he made a couple of comments. So I just wanted to know where your mind was at and what space you guys are in terms of that.
Yeah. No space.
How is you guys' communication right now?
So I at one point actually had tried to open up a little bit and allow him in my space just a little bit, you know. But you're gonna have to watch the show to see how all that turns out. Yeah.
Okay. They tuning in, child. You don't gotta tell them. Trust me. They want the tea. They want the tea. That's why I'm here, to get it for them.
I love it.
Okay, just to segue a little bit away from, your relationship, your divorce, that kind of situation. There's a whole bunch of other stuff happening on this show. A lot. And the roommates are into it. So one of the things that they love to talk about a lot is, Miss Wanda. They love to talk about Miss Wanda and just, how you guys' relationship has been strained as of late, and just how you're feeling amongst that, because you seem to be keeping it together pretty well from the outside looking in. A lot of your fans is like, girl, I would have been tried to, it would have been a throwing hands type of situation, but you seem to keep it together so far. How are you doing that? How do you feel about that?
You know what? I am very thankful that God has me in the position he has me in, with so many wonderful things happening for me, because those are the things that cause me to rethink certain things, If I didn't have as much going on that I have going on, and if I didn't see the future for me, my responses probably would be different. But one thing about me, once I say what I have to say, and I make known what I have to make known, I'm done. Like, I'm over it. There's nothing else. So I'm able to be in a happy space and okay with where I am pertaining to the situation with Wanda and all of that, because I've already said what I had to say, and now I'm done with it. Yeah.
What about Destiny and Tisha? We've seen you guys' relationship, kind of ups and downs, and it's not in the best. It's in a little bit of murky water right now. How do you feel about that relationship? Do you feel like it'll ever get back to where it used to be? Or is that a desire that you have?
I was going to say, that's not really a desire that I have, honestly. I have learned that once a person shows you who they are, believe them. And I wasn't always this way. I'll be honest. I wasn't. However, with everything that I've experienced, and as I've learned how people can and will continue to do things over and over despite you granting them forgiveness, and then you end up being the one being hurt. For me, once that happens a time or two, that's enough for me. And so I don't look back, I don't think back. There's not a what if, especially when you've been good to people and that you've been a good friend. I have no reason to say I desire to have those friendships again. I just, at the end of the day, would love for us to we work together. So being able to be cordial, meaning if I see you, I speak, and we keep it moving. I don't sit around thinking of negative things about you. I'm not talking about you to anybody. Actually, I spend a lot of time by myself, so I'm hardly talking to nobody. But you're not getting that energy from me either, is my point. You're not getting any negative energy. I'm not over here thinking about trying to rekindle a friendship, but I'm also not thinking over here how to, hurt you either. It's just no energy.
Yeah. What was the breaking point for you within those relationships where it was kind of like, all right, this is it. I'm not letting this happen anymore?
Reciprocity or lack of reciprocity, and a continuation of the same stuff over and over again. I've never had to do that with any of my friends, and I have some long-term friendships.
Yeah.
And don't do the whole into it today, back okay tomorrow, back and forth. It's just not something we've had or I've had to deal with. So I'm not interested in dealing with it at the age of 36 either.
Makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Okay, so let's talk more about you. And your music.
Yeah.
Because I see you got some bops out there in these streets. So let's talk about you and your music. What's next for you in terms of that part of your career?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So as a mompreneur, right, with multiple businesses, multiple things going on, I do still try to make sure that I prioritize my children the way they need to be as well. So whenever I'm filming, which I'm still doing speaking engagements, I'm still doing, certain books and teaching master classes. I'm still got a skincare line. I'm doing all of those things. And for me, music becomes the back burner for me.
Yeah.
I put that on the back burner. So I'm excited because since this week Rap's filming, I can put that energy that I was putting into filming into my music. So I'm actually about to shoot my video for Down, which is the latest single that I released, and it charted as well. And I'm looking forward to, I've had so many people who've said that song resonates with them and it has touched them and they feel like that's my best song yet. So I'm looking forward to putting a visual together for them in the next 4 weeks. It'll be released, the video. So I'm happy about that. And I'm dropping my EP as well this fall. So, yeah.
You've been working. Girl.
I already recorded some things. I just been holding back because, like I said, I have to still be strategic about where my attention and time goes.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the season wrapping so that I can put my energy there.
Yeah. The season looks like it's about to be juicy.
Girl.
Like, I don't know. They ended up that last episode with Martell about to put the pause on somebody.
It was listen, that whole scene was a lot. I can't wait for the viewers to see what went down. What actually went down. Yeah.
There's one more thing though about your music that a lot of the roommates ask about. And it was the song that you made. What's the name of it? That everybody said was about Martell. And you just swore, no, it's not about him. It's not about him. Yes. Can you admit that it was about him or no?
Well, the song was not, so people didn't hear me. It's not just about you, is what I said. If they go back and listen to that entire scene in Vegas, and I've said it, I think I said it in more than that scene, but it wasn't just about him. I literally had a team. I didn't just write the song by myself. I literally had a team of writers, producers, and when we sat at the table, we literally realized that all of us had gone through a heartbreak. There was another person, the producer, who was divorced, wife had cheated on him. Like and we put it all together. So it wasn't just about him. Another producer on this with the song and writer, her husband had cheated on her, had a baby.
Yeah.
So I meant what I said. People,
I could see it because there was some specifics in there. It was some very, very specific lyrics in there. So I could see.
Absolutely. So some of it, of course, pertains to my situation. I've said countless times that my music is a release for me, right? And it is. So of course, some of my situation is in there, but my song wasn't just about, I didn't write a song just about Martell, It wasn't. There were literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us.
Yeah.
Who had similar situations. One of the main writers, her longtime boyfriend had just had a baby on her. It was crazy. Yeah. Like we all came together and tore that song up, I
mean, it was a bop. Okay, so is there anything else that you want the roommates to know before, I let you go?
Tune in to Love and Marriage Huntsville. We come back in September. We're currently on a mid-season break. So make sure y'all tune in, only on OWN. Saturday nights, 8-7 Central Standard Time. And just continue, follow me on social media. Order your 7th Avenue Premier Skincare. We're currently doing a 25% off sale. Code is summer22. So make sure you get your skincare and body care needs. And, just continue to push forward and be great. Like life is tough, but you got to surround yourself with the right people. You got to protect your peace. You got to make sure you have your boundaries in place that allow you to protect your peace. If there's healing you need to do the work. Like, do the work. We will work hard on so many things, our outer appearance, our figure, our bodies, and all of that, while we toe up on the inside. Do the work to get yourself together.